Legends of the lockpicking world, raise up your deforest diamonds, get your tension tools on fire. We will fight those locks in Valhalla. All right, let's get on with this. I'm battling a bit with the rain, so you might have a bit of background noise, but this is a Ford HU101 car door wafer lock. And what I'm going to do is show you this being picked, this cross section of the HU101 with a LISHI 2-in-1, which is a pick and decoder, and the old LISHI, the blind pick, which is only a pick, not a decoder, and show you why you can't decode with the old blind picks and why you can with the LISHIs. So take note of the black part of that lock. You've got the silver core, the silver housing, and the black wafer. Now on the bottom left of that wafer, you'll see a little notch. That's where the key goes. And that's also where the LISHI 2-in-1 goes. Whereas the LISHI blind pick goes on the bit lower than that. And now I'll demonstrate by moving to the cross-section video. So you can see here that the gate is caught up in the top of that lock. There's the key. It's just a Ford HU101. And I'll just indicate that that's what the key does. So it goes down on the bit I pointed and it brings down this gated notch. So it's pulling the wafers, all of them, out of those gated notches, which is how you open this lock. Whether it's with a key, a LISHI, a blind pick, you've got to pull the wafers out of that notch so that you can turn the core. So back to the video then, we'll start off with the LISHI 2-in-1. It's called a 2-in-1 because it picks and decodes, which is kind of what I'm showing you. And you'll see there, you'll see the pick is right on that bit I previously indicated, on the left-hand center of the wafer. You can just see it there. See it? Just get that in there a bit further. This is hard work trying to pick this round this end, I can assure you. But you can push that out of the way, it comes out the gated notch. Look, you can see me moving it up and down there. And so that's what the LISHI does. It pushes down on the same part that the key engages with, pulls the wafer out of the notched gate, and then the plug can turn. Obviously, there's only one wafer in this lock for this cross-section demonstration. But that's how that works. It's very simple. And with a LISHI, you know, you'll be able to learn how to do this in about 20 minutes. I'll just show you that again. Push down on that part. It's out of the gate and you can turn it. And then that's locked back up. You see there? That's just, I'm just pushing up and down on the pick. Right, take the LISHI out. And this is the blind pick I'm going to show you now. These were what came out before the 2-in-1s. And these work by having, there's pre-drilled holes in that shaft. You see them there? And that's where you put the pick. So you insert the, I suppose it's a tensioner in like I have there. And because there's holes pre-drilled, they're pre-drilled, there's the pick, they're pre-drilled where the wafers are. So when you, and because I know this is the last wafer, I go for the last hole on the bottom of the tensioner. And that's why it pushes down on the other bit. Oh, steady, come back here. This isn't easy. That's why it doesn't push down on the same part as the LISHI 2-in-1. Yeah, you'll see this in a minute. There you go. And because it pushes the bottom of the wafer, there's no option to decode. I'll get this. I mean, they're pretty good picks. I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of it at the moment because, as you can see, I'm filming this end, and there you go. You just push it down. It pulls the wafer out of the notch gate. There you go. And then, of course, the plug is free to turn. Oh. There you go. But there is no ability to decode using the blind picks, which is, although they were very good for picking vehicle wafer locks, the LISHI 2-in-1 with the ability to decode was an absolute game changer. So there you go. There's these little serrations down here to complicate matters. And to be honest with you, while they slightly there's some down that side as well. But while they slightly complicated matters for the blind pick, which is why I did do that a bit ham-fisted, the LISHI picks, they might as well not be there, those serrations. They're just so good. Well, I hope that's taught you something about vehicle wafer locks and decoding and not decoding. Let me know what you thought about this video. A thumbs up would be lovely. A subscription would be absolutely legendary. Take care.